The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they? Exactly.
You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Platini. Costa Curta. He's in plenty of space here. Robson receives it in a wide position. Gets a good foot in there. Boca Juniors with the corner. They're first. That's really well cleared. And it's Nakata. It's Nakata! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Robson, this is promising. Tries a shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kessier. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pressing high and with purpose. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well,
chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Nice control. Oh, he's been caught. Decent chance! And that was very necessary. Costa Curta. Robson. Nakata. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Platini. And that could set him on his way. He's beat... And the shot! Oh, the ball has fallen kindly here. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Kayserispor really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And here's Vieri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now he's got space here. Passing nice and neat. Vieri. That's the keeper's ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kayserispor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Bale. Howson gets across to intercept that. And it's been played through. He's in one-on-one. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he's not getting his way this time. And here's Platini. Defending was strong and firm. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. It's Vieri! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Kayserispor cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
There's the shot! That's the end of the first 45. Kayserispor are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And we are up to the break.
I think it shows you the danger of not killing off the game when you've got the opportunity. It might be level on paper, Peter, but we know who has the momentum now to go on and win this.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. Kayserispor get the ball rolling for the second period. No, that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Vieri. Nakata. Kessié. And this is Forlan.
This is the time you need that pace.
Baresi. He's picked his way through, and this is Forlan. It's a pretty loose pass. He's on the finish! Oh, crossbar! And he's taking no chances there. Gently done. Robson. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Picked out brilliantly, looking to play him in. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bale. But it's Thuram. Nicked it back promptly. Great ball, and he's in here. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes for a shot! And that's in. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he, Just? Could be danger here. He's found the... Vieri! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 17. Número 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Kayserispor now in a position far more... Oh, he's been caught napping! It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish of true class! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front foot.
And the shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That. Bale, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Kayserispor still have the cards to affect this game. Best receives it in a good position here. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? And somehow he kept it out.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Scholes. Robson, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Great vision. And he plays one through. Messi! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Baresi. And it's Rice. Scholes. Best is onto this. And he's found a way past. And it's made its way to him. Tonali. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi. Scholes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Howson has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have...
Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Kayserispor are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Forlan. That's a good foray he's making. Scholes. That is a great pick out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bale might just make this. That is good alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, cracking ball. Romero.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by Platini! Oh, fantastic from Platini!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Boca Juniors are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Platini, and he's picked it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Well, that looks a decent ball, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is... It's Luis Suarez! Platini. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Michel Platini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Vieri. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's made its way to him. Platini. The message is clear. None shall pass. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Tries to pass it through. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Platini. Boca Juniors are a team known for their direct brand of football, so... And a chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieri. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Driving forward, he's got away. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Kayserispor really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, can he get onto this? was somewhat off target. And it's Petit. And claimed it back swiftly. De Paul. Platini. Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Platini. Bale. Oh, it's Petit. De Paul. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's lost his man here. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Kayserispor go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Kayserispor just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. We're already back up and running after half-time. Kayserispor currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Petit. Tonali. Edmilson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Platini. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And that's been won straight back. That's a sharp pass. Vieira cuts it out. Boca Juniors appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 21.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Luis Suárez. Número 19. Número 11.
This is Batistuta.
Número 6.
Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kayserispor are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Kayserispor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. That's very neat. De Paul. Driven in. He's rising! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now he's off and running. Costa Curta makes the interception. And that's another good win of the ball. Kayserispor perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. He has found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to...
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Nesta has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. And it's Maldini. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's it's Dembele! And it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he steered it beyond the post. And he's intervened well there. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp move. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Yamal. That's destined for the flank. Dembele. He is through here. Batistuta. Good purposeful running this. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Dixon. Oh, no joy this time. Rice! It is close, but that is the last of it. Kayserispor really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Messi. Messi. Tonali. Bale. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great ball if he can get there. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Mbappe. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Vieri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Vieri. Succumbs to the pressure, and he has been fouled there. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bale! And we have our very first corner. Platini plays it short. And here's Platini. Goes for a shot! Germany are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's lost his man here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. Bale purring through the gears. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's their second corner of the game. Platini with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Vieri. Shot a goal! So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Alexander-Arnold. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's Conte. Oh, what a... Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bale. Bale. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Platini goes short. And here's Platini. That's very neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. This is their second corner of the game. Platini with the short one. Played in. And a header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Platini. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super find. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Platini. Platini! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Kayserispor currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stood up well to him there. It's just beyond his reach. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram spots it and intercepts. De Paul. And here's Bale. Well, that is one way to stop him. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pele. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball. It's Vieri! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the... Oh, shooting chance! Costa Curta. Bale going after that. Not the most accurate pass. Could move up a gear here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Oh, it's come loose. Well timed, excellent interception. And a chance! And he hits the net. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Just one. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Vieri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He is through here. Real chance! It's a goal! Arsenal are level. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bale. And this is Vieri. Now it's Bale. Vieira. Now it's Pele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Platini. Now it's Bale. And here's Platini.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he was quick to react. And here's Platini. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint...
Bale! Varane wins the duel this time. Decent chance! And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Arsenal get the second half started.
Kayserispor have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal, he's shifting through the gears. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Arsenal with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Looking to play him in. Vieri. Bale goes for a shot! Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass. And this is Pele. Tonali. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Tonali. De Paul. Now Tonali. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Showing great feet there. Pele. Hullet. And here's Bale. Some really good ball movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini gets it clear. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Plenty to wait. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
10,
Arsenal have their
Number
lead.
8, Tonali. Number 7,
It's Nedved.
Rodrigo de Paul.
Zanetti.
Number 15, Schlotterbeck.
And that
Coming on the
interception
field,
was
number
most
30,
necessary.
He read that really well and
Number
stopped it.
4, Dembele.
Pullet never out of the
Number
action
6,
for very long.
Zanetti.
Pullet on a
Number
strong
41,
run here.
Rice.
And this is
Number
Ronaldo.
37, Van de Ven. Substitutions taking place.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Dembele.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's found a way past. There's a beautiful simplicity about it. Tries from distance.
3 minutes added time.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Dixon. And that should get the job done. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Gate. Kindly remove it.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bale driving forwards, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the pass is intercepted. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a cute ball. De Paul, Tonali, Messi, and Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Kayserispor still without a single shot on target. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Platini tries to pass it through, couldn't squeeze it through. Platini, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Vieira clears without hesitation. Bullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And this is Vieri. Vieri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the counter is on. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Passes short and sharp. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Played towards the front line. Pull it. Bale. Edmilson. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Played with finesse. De Paul. Tonali. Well, they could break here. Desai simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? Luis Suarez. And it's Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's made its way to him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Half-time getting close now. Costa Curta. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution on the field. Number
Perhaps the
7.
final meaningful act of the first half.
Coming on the field is number 3.
Shot could be on.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Messi. That's put paid to the danger. Messi.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
It's Luis Suarez! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Another moment of magic, a real... And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Kayserispor go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that is Luis Suarez! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Messi. Neatly clipped into space. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pull it. And here's Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tonali makes a dash for it. Oh, now he can run away. It's Bale! And he can clear it away. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kayserispor still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Messi. Tonali. Costa Curta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, that pass isn't the best. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rodri. Now it's Luis Suarez. Good ball over the top. And it's Michel Platini.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Platini. Number 9, Vieri. Coming on the field.
Somewhat off target.
Number 16, Fermin.
Kayserispor have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now it's Bale. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferran Torres looking to receive it in space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, that's been intercepted. Edmilson. And here's Bale. Azar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Messi. Tonali. He's played it back. Bale!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Neymar. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. The final 5 minutes. Little pass back. Vieira. Rodri. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That has not gone well. Now it's Neymar.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
Oh, that's a very big chance! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Norway have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, that's been intercepted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
Oh, cracking effort.
a good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Platt, takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bale stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
Goes for a shot! Goal! River Plate! And we have liftoff!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Bale powering forward here, and he plays one through. Kayserispor are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, this is a great position. And he's gone searching crossfield. Well read, nice interception. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Taken back almost at once. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero. It's a searching pass. Not the most convincing of passes. And he's gone backward here. Chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. Pretty robust defending.
Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Del Piero. Xabi Alonso. And no, he's seen through all of that. Akanji, that's a little off target. Xabi Alonso. Hazard. Now it's Olise. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Del Piero! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Del Piero certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. Kayserispor certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pepe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Del Piero. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Now it's Platini. And the counter is on. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Edmilson.
There will be 1 minute
Tonali.
at a time.
And it's Tonali. Now it's Vieri. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Kayserispor finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Kayserispor really need to bring up their intensity.
He's had a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
River Plate are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Tonali. Tonali. And this is Bale. Oh, it's come loose. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 9, Vieri. Number 10, Platini.
Yamal goes short.
Coming on the field, number 16.
Decent chance!
Number 18.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And he's intervened well there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He's charged for a shot! It's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Kayserispor cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. And the shot! Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fermin looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Threads one in. And this is Bale. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Kayserispor still have the cards to affect this game. Fermin. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Kayserispor with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's had it nicked away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And this is Del Piero. And he was quick to react. Edmilson. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's had it taken off him. It's a good run down the right. He is through here. Tries to pass it through.
Kayserispor really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's on it, can he... There's the shot! Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 8.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Bale.
There will be 5
It's
minutes
Dembele.
added time.
Dixon. And Edmilson. And here's Yamal. Driving on and making good progress.
Oh, sweet feet. Azar.
Bale touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Yamal. And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Beautiful, and that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Yamal
Just a
voted
quick
man of the
announcement
match
and an
and
exciting one.
deserved. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out...
It's Vieri! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Vieri is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Chance for a shot! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Zanetti. Out for a throw. And it's Zanetti. Ronaldinho. Bale. Tonali. Platini. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And the pass is intercepted. Picked out brilliantly. Bale's terrific effort! Kayserispor are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a great menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Stood up well to him there. There's the crossfield ball. Ronaldinho is herring after that one. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Chance! Gareth glittering Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
That goes for goal! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. He'll fancy himself from here. Bale! Kayserispor have scored 2 quick goals here. And that has left him in a heap. Threads one in. Zanetti. He has found the way through.
That's good play from him.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! And no mistake. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Floated through. Pullet has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Pullet! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Bale. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Tonali. And here's Bale. He's found a way past.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kayserispor have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bale. This is a promising build-up. Howson does well not to be outdone there. Vieira. That has not gone well. No, that's been intercepted. Howson. Kayserispor looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And smartly reclaimed. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that was vital. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Iniesta, who does have an assist to his name. Davids ventures forward. He's found a way through. Van der Ven goes sliding in, and that's gone loose. Chance to getting up there! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He is through here! Iniesta. He leaps for it! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some...
And that is indeed the final act. Kayserispor are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level.
Substitution in progress.
The second half then, just getting going. Now it's Iniesta. Edmilson. Bale. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti.
Looking for the run. Tonali can see things, others simply cannot. And here's Bale. De Paul, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cafu, chance here to counter. Dixon.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nesta spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. And that has sent him sprawling. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Vieri. Bale. Bale has the space to scheme. Big chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So we have
Platini.
movement on both benches.
Number 9.
Kayserispor leading now.
Number 7. Rodrigo de Paul.
Kayserispor are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 18. Jamal. Number 6. Zanetti. Substitution.
And he's managed to get rid. And it's Kaka. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tonali. Good ball, good take. He's in, must be! Bale! And it's hit the woodwork and out! So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, super ball. Great chance! And no mistake.
That's going in strongly.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Zanetti. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! 3! He is flying! A vast presence! And there is no stopping him! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just...
It's Ronaldinho! And that's a sharp finish. And they are right back within touch. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Arsenal may be down, but not out just yet. He's in a great position here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Van de Ven has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is number 2, Cannavaro. Substitutions taking place.
Kayserispor will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Mbappe, nice looking ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Has a look and place it forward. Spread it left. That's going across goal, and he was alert to it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? Kayserispor have got it back, and they'll have another go. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's bustling through here! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Mbappe, the ball has bounced loose now. That's tidy. Kaka. Beckham. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's that, the end. Kayserispor are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Peru have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Vieri. Now, can he find a finish? And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Bale! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And here's Platini. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Caught offside that time. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Platini. And he can thump it away. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No goals as yet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. This is promising. And he's managed to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Schneider. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vicario clears. Shifted upfield.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
Bale! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, good take in a good area. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Peru with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho plays it short. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. just off target. Now it's Bale. Now it's Vieri. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ronaldinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vieri. Oh, good ball. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Tries one from range! And that's off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lahm calmly anticipates. Now it's Platini. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! That's put paid to the danger. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! And a neat finish! Peru are level! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Peru restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that was asking for too much. De Paul. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tonali. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's just beyond his reach. Rijkaard. Schneider. Oh, that's a key interception. Bale could move up a gear here. This is a promising build-up. Strokes it back. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Vieri. And it's been hooked away. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for the far post. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio.
And it's been taken short. And here's Yamal. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. They've got to be quick to recover this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kayserispor ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Played out to the left flank. He is through here! Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's a quick ball upfield.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Azar. Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? Yamal is in a really good position out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neatly clipped into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tonali, Kayserispor still have the cards to affect this game. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Yamal. The counter could be on here for Peru, and he is dashing away. Tonali, Platini, now it's Bale. Now Tonali. Oh, easy pickings there. Now he's off and running. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a cute ball. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Platini is fouled.
Cambio en Perú. Número 13.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 6. Número 5. Se está realizando un cambio.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Mbappe.
Kayserispor clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Zanetti. Neymar. Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Bale. No, he's not getting his way this time. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Platini quietly revving up. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he is going into that little black book. And this is Shevchenko. And he's heaved it away. Neymar. Oh, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... And this is Bale. It's Bale! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Kayserispor now on the verge of victory. He's having a hit! Same again, same outcome.
Peru really...
And there goes the final whistle. Kayserispor can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement's
today's match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And the pass is intercepted, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Schmeichel with the clearance. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player...
Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a goal kick. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played back into the centre. Now it's Vieri. And here's Platini. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's Vieri! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's having a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Tries to play it through. Bale puts them all in. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Porto have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Platini. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Kayserispor have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Almost half an hour in now. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Porto clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Michel Platini. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is just off target. And it's been hooked away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Porto really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Messi, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away, and that's gone loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram. And it's Messi. Liga. Over to the right flank. Tonali.
There will be one
And it's
minute
Bale.
added time.
Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So straight into the second half.
Kayserispor clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's
And the shot! Vieira. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Vieira. Bellingham. Now Cruyff. De Paul.
look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Can he finish? Desai is there and he can get that clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Liga. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So we've reached the hour mark. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 9, Liga. Number 10, Platini. Coming on the field, Number
Mbappe
6,
really was
Zanetti.
well marshalled there
Number
because he was
18,
denied the opportunity to turn.
Number 77, Mbappe.
It's gone for a throw-in. Messi.
Kayserispor have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Kayserispor are, of course, in a position to go to the bench.
Mbappe! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Liga. Bellingham, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi, and here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Chance!
Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
So changes afoot here, and from
Number
both sides.
15, Schlotterbeck. Coming on the field is number 2, Cannavaro.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hoeneß. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a sharp pass. Kayserispor will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And here's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Hoisted in. Knocks it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's put paid to the danger. Great vision. Hoeneß. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution in progress.
Eze having a look.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Forced to go back. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here.
That has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hoeneß. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Bale.
Porto are looking to break at pace. That looks a good ball through. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Yamal. Tries a measured ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And a chance! And that's it! It is done! So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Kayserispor can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.